the applicability of idealism, like the practicality of idealism. Basically, idealism and practicality are supposed to be separate. They cannot be together. But if some people try to like bring idealism into their practical lives, it appears that it always creates a kind of problem. Like we have all heard of whistleblowers, like who are murdered or even sent to prison for saying the truth. So what my question is that does idealism, when applied in the practical world, does it create the issues and problems that it was meant to solve in the first place?
Good. Pranay has asked a question, the gist of which is that following ideals often lands one into trouble. What to do when the situation is like this? What are ideals? What are ideals?
Ideals are ethics. सर ये कह सकते हैं जो मेरी लाइफ प्रोसेस स्टार्टिंग से लेकर एंड तक या अभी तक की, उसमें जो चीज़ें मेरे को पसंद आई है, जो जिससे भी पर्सनैलिटी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं करती, अगर मैं उनको अडॉप्ट करता हूँ या उनको प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ, वो मेरे आइडियल्स हैं, जो चीज़ें मैं खो भी नहीं जा रही।
Can you simplify it a little more? I don't know what ideals are. You need to educate me. What are ideals?
Doing the right things,
What is the right thing?
which doesn't land us in trouble.
How do you know that it is right to express your hands like this? You just did that. How do you know that it is right to look that way? You just did that. How do you know? Can you have an ideal for every situation? And life is moments. And remember, a moment is not a second. A moment is infinitesimally smaller than a second. And for every moment, you need some kind of a response, right? Some kind of a right response. Can you have an ideal to guide you? What is the ideal answer to this question that I am posing? How do I know? How do I know that it is ideal for me to ask you this question? How do you know that it is ideal of you to listen attentively? Ideals sound like a well-meaning word. But what are they? What are ideals? Alright, let me try something and tell me whether it's okay. I'm saying ideals are some kind of a predetermined response to a situation. When the situation is like this, then you respond like this. X comes to you and your output is Y. That is an ideal. Right? Input X, output Y. Is that an ideal? Is that not what an ideal is? My question is, does life give you X's, or does life give you x1, x2, x3 till x infinity and a1, a1, a2, a3 till infinity and b1, b2, b3 till infinity? Is not every situation new? Is not every situation new? Then how will you use these well-meaning ideals to come to a response to the situations? Can ideals be helpful? Can ideals be helpful?
For our satisfaction, we will.
Yes. What you are calling a satisfaction is actually a kind of laziness. I don't need to be conscious. I already have a ready-made response in form of ideals. So I can just lazily pick that up and I need not put in the effort of really knowing what the situation is and hence what the right response would be. Because the right response would be as fresh as the situation itself. and every situation is a fresh situation. Is it not? Have you come to this moment ever before? This is a fresh moment, right? And if this is a fresh moment, it demands a fresh response from you, right? Now, can this response come from an ideal, Pranay? If a fresh response is needed, and ideals are always dated, coming from somewhere in the past, then how can ideals be helpful? I understand ideals are meant to support you. Ideals are meant to make life easier. But can they be helpful?
So, ideals are like, they are dated, yes, but they are also timeless. I mean, speaking truth was good in the past, it's still good today.
Right? How do you know what the truth is? Will the ideal tell you the truth?
आइडियल्स वाले कॉन्स्टेंट्स जैसे कई कंडीशंस ऐसे होती है जिसमें हमारे को अपना वो कॉन्स्टेंट्स पर डाल के रखना है हम अगर सोसाइटी
Give me one ideal then. Give me one ideal that is constantly applicable. Give me just one ideal that you can just apply. Come the situation, apply the ideal. Mechanically, show me.
So we say that Bhagavad Gita contains all the solutions.
How do you know?
सर एक आइडियल है कि being respectful to
What is respect? Will the ideal tell you what is respect? And how do you know what it means to show respect? Touching somebody's feet, greeting him, saluting him. How do you know what is the right behavior at a moment? Will the ideal tell you that?
Smile on that person's face.
Is that always alright when you are in front of a corpse in a Shok Sabha? Will you smile on the person's face? Is that your way of showing respect? How do you know? Will the ideal teach you that?
Sir, so basically what we are talking about truth. So if a person says the truth, it might not necessarily be true. It will just be his own version of the truth.
And his own version
His own version of respect. And
is worthless. Is worthless. Because ultimately, if it has to be my own version, then why am I being given the ideal? Just tell me, do your own version. Ultimately, if it is boiling down to doing my own thing, then why must there be an ideal at all? And there is a great freedom, Pranay, by the way, in doing your own thing. Just that your own thing must arise out of realization and attentiveness. If ultimately, see, ideals say speak the truth. And what is the truth? That depends on you. Ideals say be loving, show respect. And what is love and respect? That depends on you. Does that not? So ultimately it depends on
the individual.
you. So come directly to yourself. Why bring the idea in between? Come directly to yourself. Why can't my response to a situation arise directly out of my intelligence? Why do I need an ideal? Why do I need an ideal to show me the way? Why do you need to give me ideals? Don't I have the power to understand? And can't my action come out of my own power? Why do I need the support of an ideal? Why? Why?
सर बिकॉज जब हम आइडियल की बात करते हैं ना तो सर वो हमारे एक एक्सक्यूज है, फ्रस्ट्रेशन है जो हम कर रहे हैं कि मैं ऐसा नहीं इसलिए नहीं कर पाया कि फॉर इंस्टेंस इंडिया में प्लेजरिज्म और चीटिंग एक बहुत ही प्रिवेलेंट चीज़ है. तो अगर किसी बच्चे के कम नंबर आते हैं और वो ऑनेस्ट है तो दिखाने के लिए कि मेरे कम नंबर इस वजह से आए क्योंकि मैंने चीटिंग नहीं करी, चीटिंग मेरे एथिक्स के अगेंस्ट है. तो एक पॉइंट तो ये इनर जो माइंड है वो कह रहा है कि मुझे चीटिंग कर लेनी चाहिए थी कि मेरे नंबर आ जाते हैं.
Is an ideal about a particular kind of behavior? Because remember, if behavior X is alright, in this situation, in another situation, X complement will be alright. So how can there be an ideal behavior? I'm guaranteeing you what you're calling as copying will be very alright in some other situation. Not saying anything is alright in one situation, and speaking with your full might is alright in another situation. How can there be an ideal? War is good, peace is equally good. And if you say that I would never go to war because I am an idealistic man and non-violence is my ideal, then you are missing the point. Every ideal will confine you to a particular course of action. And remember, every course of action and its opposite course of action, both are alright in different situations. So how can there be an ideal response?
So but then what about the core values?
What can be the core value? What can be a core value? Can a particular code of conduct and ideal be a core value? We often think so, right? In the name of core values, we have been carrying ideals of all kind. Ideals coming from society, from religion, from family, from the country. These are not core values. You want to know what core values are? Really existential core values. Your very fundamental core value is clarity. Except that there is no core value. You understand clarity? Where there is no haziness, no fogginess, nothing to dirty the open sky. No fog there. Clarity. No fog there. And often the fog is of ideals. Ideals obfuscate clarity. So anybody who will have ideals as core values will find that he is missing out on clarity. That clarity has also been given the name of emptiness. Emptiness because it's clear of everything. It is empty. That is the only core value. A little ahead, that core value takes the shape of a few other core values. They are called truth, joy, love, freedom.
That means not having ideals is one of the core values.
Obviously, wonderful, very good.
Sir,
Because ideals would always limit you. You are a communist. Now you are limited. You have a particular structure of thought and you can't go beyond it. Ideal, communism. Ideal, capitalism. Ideal, fundamentalism. Ideal, Ram Rajya. Ideal, Islamic State. And you can't go beyond it. And you know what comes out of it. You know what all these people are doing in Iraq and Syria in the name of the Islamic State. Ideal. That ideal caliphate. Ideals. More blood has been spilled in the name of ideals than anything else. I have one ideal, you have another ideal, come let's fight.